episode 2, and our base is, well, it's not really a base. It's just kind of a collection of chests and random items plus our ghast. I think we should fix that. So I've spent some time trying to come up with ideas about how I would like the base to be, and I've kind of come up with one that I really like. I kind of want to make a pirate town, not necessarily a pirate cove that's like hidden off, but like a town that's both part of the land and part of the sea. Kind of rugged, rigged together, kind of that kind of aesthetic and vibe, like these people who have skills, but also not all the materials required to do it, have just kind of thrown stuff together. So it's going to be a little bit shabby and run down looking, but kind of like a pirate paradise. I'm basing it a bit off images from real world pirate cities that existed, but also kind of going off what I kind of feel it should. And so when I decided to do the random teleport, I'm so happy we landed on an ocean because this kind of really works out for it, and I probably wouldn't have thought of it otherwise. Is this the best place to make it? Probably not. There's probably better looking areas, but I did make the promise that this is where the first base will be. Hello, moon rising in the distance. So I kind of think in order to achieve this, we need a few things. Number one, materials. Obviously, anytime you build, you need materials. Number two, we need to sort of terraform the location just a little bit to make it feel more like people live here and less like I just washed up on the beach. Number three, we need ships because, well, obviously it's a pirate city, so that's going to be very important. And number four, we need a lighthouse because ships are coming and going from this area. They're going to have to be able to find their way here, and lighthouses are very important for that. So whether or not we put the lighthouse, say, on that island or we remove that island altogether, I have no idea yet. I think I'm just going to get started collecting materials, and then we're going to go from there. Before I do collect materials, though, there is another matter that you guys need to attend to in the comments below to help me out. We need a name for our ghast friend here. I have no names for him just yet. He's just kind of sitting in his snow garage, which I'm probably going to build a much better looking version of this. I kind of have an idea of him being sort of part of an airship brigade, which might be coming into play. I don't know. There's tons of ideas. It's the start of a brand new season. Head is flown with him. Also, I have named our golem. His name is Hank Pumpim, kind of based off Ant-Man, the first one, Hank Pym. So I thought that was kind of fitting for him, especially given the pumpkin aesthetic. I've gone ahead and grabbed quite a lot of spruce, and I'm gonna keep making a lot of spruce. Spruce is gonna be one of the main materials we use. Spruce, mangrove, and I believe either dark oak and oak, I think would be the main ones to go for. We're also going to need a lot of coal and or charcoal to make campfires, as campfires are really great for giving the sort of thrown together look when it comes to stuff, as well as for shaping. So we're going to need a lot of those, a lot of trapdoors. It's going to be a whole lot of material gathering, and I'm all here for it. If you guys are excited for this project, or just the episode in general, make sure to leave a like. If you're new here, go ahead and hit subscribe, and let's get started with collecting materials. I've finished gathering up materials, and now I've just been kind of scouting out, really trying to check which side of the land I want to go ahead and build on. And I kind of like the way we have this slope here. I think right there would be perfect for a lighthouse. So we're going to have a lighthouse there. I don't know if we'll have a dock or not. Going around here, maybe reinforce this land a bit, and then have the main sort of settlement come off over to here, flatten out this area a bit right here, so we can keep that nice little slope there, but flatten this out. Also, why does Podzol just make everything look so much cooler to me? A side effect of planting and getting the wood that I need, the spruce wood, is that Podzol has just been growing everywhere, and I like it so much better, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I like the spruce tree environments. But yeah, so we'll have a bridge connecting these two land masses here. I'm not sure what we will put there just yet. I was thinking of a lighthouse originally, but I don't think we need two lighthouses. Maybe just a watchtower or something, and I might remove it altogether. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to have the main base port section be right around here. We'll have a little lighthouse right up there, and maybe reinforce the walls. Might put some stones around. and we'll just flatten out this area a bit and start building the town. Sound like a plan? Sound like a plan. Now, to make this easier, and specifically for content creation, I have installed yet another mod, and before I continue, I do need to make this very, very clear. With this server, it is very much a vanilla-esque server. There are plugins and stuff to make it easier. Where I'm recording, I've installed some stuff to help out with that, but none of the mods that I have are to be used to cheat in any single way. So if you download any of these mods, don't use them to cheat. For instance, the one that I've got right here, so we can get an aerial view above, mostly because replay doesn't work yet, is I have FreeCam. Now, FreeCam, you can go under the world. Do not do this. This is just to be used to get a view, so that way... Oh, yeah, this is totally going to work, by the way. Lighthouse there. This is going to be great. But yeah, that is what I have there to make this task easier and to kind of make it more entertaining to show somehow. I do wish replay mod worked. It just doesn't right now on the current version of Minecraft, 1.21.6, or however the heck it's called. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and start building out. I've come back to spawn. I want to see how spawn has changed, because, oh, yep, things are coming along. We've got ourselves a little bit of a platform now with a bit of a better looking bridge. It's covered. It's got, look at this. Oh, they are doing so well with spawn. Spawn is looking great. This lot here hasn't changed way too much. They've added a bit more fences here. Potatoes, please replant. Again, I'm liking all of this, the community area. Is that a fishing rod? No, it looks like it's going to be someone's building a base here. Is that a cactus farm? This has popped up out of nowhere. What the heck? What is this? Okay, we know about the wheat field. Whose base is this? Is this a community area or is this someone's actual house? Bat villager likes. Is this a villager hall? What? This is gorgeous. I'm loving the interior, the gothic castle style vibes. It's really cool. Got some tables. How did they get... What is underneath? How did they do that? How did they connect the... What? How did they do this? Okay. I need to see... Oh, lichen. Wait, how does that work? How did they put lichen on the underside of the table? Has that been a thing? I like the barrels. This is really cool, by the way. I'm getting distracted from my own build, but it's the early days of spawn, and so seeing everything come together is just, it's such a cool thing to do. The candles! Oh my god. None of this is a style that I will be using, though I might take inspiration from this right here, to be honest, for maybe an inn or something. That would be kind of cool, especially since I'm doing a bit of a piratey theme. But this whole design outside now. I'm guessing they'll end up texturing this or something later on, because the full-on granite roof is a little bit samey, but really cool things popping up here at spawn already in the first week of the server being back. Right, so it's been about an hour since the last clip, and I want to show you where we're at. Let's go into, here we go, free cam. I've gone ahead and set up a bunch of pillars around the area, marking out how big the dock slash water portion of the town is, as well as I've removed all this island. Originally, I was going to keep it and build like a bridge between the two, but then I kind of decided I wanted the dock area to be bigger. So we've got that going and wrapping around to about here. I may extend it further. I genuinely have no idea right now. No plans currently to do so. Because right now, this is already quite a lot of space right here. Plus, flattening in the areas around here to be able to build the town itself. I think we're doing pretty well in terms of space currently. So now I'm just going to fill out, connect some of these pillars together. And then I'll be back with you guys. I think what I'm going to do to connect them, it's either between slabs currently, or if we go over to this chest here where I have a lot of the resources, we'll either do that or we'll do planks. I'm going to probably do slabs for at least the edges just to make it, I guess, less resource intensive. Also, my mangrove roots, definitely including those because they look so rickety. I love the way these things look. I didn't even consider them at first, but they just look kind of like broken down boards, and I think they'll go perfect in some areas. So now I'm just going to connect these areas up. I've raised these pillars by one. Originally, I only had it down directly to water level, but decided to raise it so that way I can give myself a bit of a outline for future like rails or anything I'm including. So the actual dock part will go right here on top of the water and just kind of extend all the way out. Let's see how long it takes to get over to this. I'm going to do this uncut. Each pillar is different, move out of the way, kelp, is a different length from each other or a different distance. So, and different heights. I mean, they all end on the same level because I wanted them to match up, but they're different areas. So that took half a stack right there. That's, whew. And now we bring it over there, and they're not all in line with each other. There's a little bit of funky schwaniness to it, so it's not like completely straight. I'm gonna jump over here real quick just so I can kind of match these up, because if I try to do it just going from one, I'm going to definitely mess up. Let's see, how far out should I make this? They're only a couple of blocks away from each other in terms of crookedness, so I think I'm gonna cut in here and then cut out. Well, nope, I'm going to mess up my own thing because I can't seem to place these. Move out of the way, kelp. Kelp might be an issue. Not really, because kelp breaks so easy. It's the bobbing that is an issue. I'll tell you that. Let's see. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, this should be fine. And then, like so. Let's see how that is looking. Maybe I move the pillar over one and we create more of a roundedness, but I kind of like the square. Yeah, you know what? That'll work. That'll work. We're getting enough wonkiness from just the different directions of the pillars. This isn't going to be completely straight put together at all because, well, why would it be? It's on the ocean, so it's bending and curving. That's the philosophy I'm going with it. They've made it to where it'll sway with the waves without falling down. Yeah, totally. It's not that I don't want to make it too geometrical. Yeah, we'll just have these all connect up. This is probably going to take a while. Oh, why have I chosen to build such a big thing for a base? For such minimal progress, this has taken so long. Like, look at this. We have it officially connected to the land. I've also gone ahead and rounded it off just a little bit. Well, I say around it. It looks a little bit more rounded, and I think kind of fits in a little bit better than what I originally did with it just being cut off straight like that. So kind of diagonalized it. I like that word. I don't even know if it is a word. Diagonalized. Sounds nice. But we've diagonalized it over to this point instead of over here, and I kind of like that a bit more. You can see just how much space is going to have to be filled in, and then how much we're going to have to flatten back this way, as well as try to keep a little bit of a natural curve going up, as we do still want this point over here on top to be where our lighthouse is going to be, as it's kind of the tallest point around next to the trees, which I have no idea what I'm going to do with the trees or anything. I don't know if I'm going to switch everything to podzol. I think the podzol kind of fits the vibe a bit better than the green grass, so I might either go to a biome and collect a bunch of podzol, or just go plant a bunch of trees and then tear them down, one or the other. I mean, I am going to need a lot of wood, so that might actually be the best bet, just very time consuming. Yeah, I've used about 3 stacks, I think, or so, just to fill in the outline using the slabs. So yeah, filling it all in is going to be very, very, very much work and very resource intensive. Now, I'm not going to use fully slabs for it, mind you. I do have trapdoors and campfires to use, as well as some mangrove roots to kind of give it a bit more of a run-down vibe in some places. So like areas where the ports itself are going to be. So I may knock some of these out to allow ships in. I don't know. This is just kind of the skeleton for now. I'm going to take a break from filling that in just for now, because I did notice something while clearing out this island. We have what appears to be a ruin over there, and I'm kind of curious as to what would be inside of it. So we're going to go swim over. Ooh, so dark. Ooh, even darker. Ooh, brighter. Dark. Darkness, then brightness. Then darkness again. Where did it go? It was somewhere around here. Have I lost it? Was it further out? Ah, there it is, right there. Let's turn on the brightness. I kind of like the dark murkiness that you get from this. That's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and get some air. There we go. Oh, there's a chest in it, too. Alright, let's explore what is inside of here. It's a cool looking ruin. 30 cobblestone. Has someone been over here? Have I been over here? Is that where that cobblestone came from? Because as far as I'm aware... Hello, drowned. Cobblestone shouldn't be... is there a trident dude? No, I ran out of oxygen. Is that an ocean monument? No way. How did I not know that was next to the base? Wouldn't it be hilarious if this is an ocean monument I visited? The one where I took out the Guardian? And I've just somehow done a circle without even realizing it. Thank you, Dolphin, for the Dolphin's grace. Let's check real quick before... Because this is so close. Oh, there's Guardians here, too. Oh my god, guys, this is great. Don't hit me. Oh, it hit me. No, this isn't one. The Elder Guardian's still alive. Holy crap, there's one right next to the base. That's insane. It's over, zombie. I have the high ground. Don't try it. I told him not to try it. It's raining and it's nighttime, but I have finished a small section of the dock and a little bit of design that I'm going to take you through real quick. Here we go, free cam. This is kind of a little railway running through. Oh, careful there. Kind of running through right here. We got some stairs going. And my thinking is this is kind of like a repair section where ships can be loaded on through rails and then worked on and then slid back out. So at least one, maybe 2 sections like this. I've also covered it kind of with trapdoors. I thought they made kind of decent tracks there. This right here, just to get this done, took me maybe 50 minutes. So yeah, and like 4 stacks of slabs, which fun. I've still got all of this to do. I'm gonna make a little bit more progress. We'll see where we're at time-wise with the video, and then go from there. Oh boy. So just this dock bit that is finally, the framework is complete. Took me about all day yesterday, and then about an hour of today's time to fill it in. You've seen how massive this thing is. It takes forever to run across. I've got the entire thing lit up. Eventually all these torches will be gone and it'll be properly lit up, just not by torches everywhere like this. But oh my god, for what I would consider just the start of the base, it's taken so long. I showed a clip earlier where we talked a little bit about this one little design here where I would have a bit of a shipyard, is what I'm thinking right here. That either shipyard or... I don't think I'll do cargo load there. I think that's going to be a shipyard. Cargo load might be on another section. But yeah, that's taken quite a bit already. I still need to think of the shops and some of the buildings that will be going on this dock itself. I don't think all of them will be, as I will be pushing back into land. I want to say I'm going to push to about here, right to where that little cliff right here is, because this is where the lighthouse is going to go. We may also have to fill up this cave, because, oh boy, this thing is going to take a bit to fill in. Luckily, I had to remove an entire island, so I should have plenty of dirt. But we'll push in that way. We'll add some fortifications around it, kind of like old-timey Jamestown colony-esque, where it's like just kind of a wooden barrier, I think. And then we'll see how things go. I've got to detail the dock itself, go in, add some rickety parts to it, some more structured parts, and I think I definitely have to go add in more struts to the bottom. But oh my god, this has taken so long. I tried a new technique when it came to, there's F6, when it came to filming this, where I just used FreeCam and would take photos occasionally, so it's like a bit of a time lapse. I haven't edited it yet, so I have no idea how it's going to come out, but yeah, here's hoping it's okay. Man, I can't wait for Replay Mod to actually be available for this. The very next step of this is to go ahead and kind of grab either some wool, some dirt, or something and plan out some of the structures. And once we get a few of the baseline structures in, we'll know where everything is going. I don't know if I'm going to do that in this episode or not yet. Huh. He killed the Ender Dragon, and I've just been placing wooden slabs. Oh, there's two types of Minecrafters. The types who place wooden slabs and the types who actually kill the dragon. There are people with Elytra already here. I mean, in day one, people had Elytra and it killed the dragon. But, like, to bring the dragon back to kill him is such a level of disrespect. And here I am, building a wooden platform. Man, I also have to go in and clear out this. So, terraforming's not something I've done extensive amounts of. In the hardcore series I did last year, I did a little bit of it with that cliff face, and I liked it. So, I'm hoping this comes out well. It's going to be a different type because I'm actually going to have to change this terrain. I don't think I want the beach here. This is going to have to go. It's going to become dirt and everything. I don't know if I'm going to set off a section to be the beach. I might move the beach over this way. But I do want to get rid of the beach here, mostly because I don't think it's going to fit in with the vibe that I want. Even though beaches and pirates, they go really well together. I don't know if this necessarily, like this area of the beach is going to go well. Because otherwise it'd be a lot of sand to place. And I think it would just be better if we just went ahead and made it all podzol. Righto, I'm going to stop talking and try to plan out some of the spaces, take a picture, plan out where I want some of the buildings. I think the way I'm going to do that is literally grab a screenshot and just go into a photo editing app and just kind of draw little buildings where I want, like little markers of where I want the buildings to go, and then come in and plan them that way. So I'm going to work on that, and I may put that in the clip here. First off, no judging my art skills. Second, this is the basic map that I've kind of come up with about how everything would look. We have it color-coded, kind of. I kind of gave up the last two here, but it is color-coded. So we have purplish pink being the walls that are going around the outsides here on the docks. And then to fortify it, we have our lighthouse over here. We have a couple inns, taverns, and just other random buildings that'll be scattered here. Storehouses, which is where storage will mostly go, are in the orange. We have a few cranes popping up here and there. All the blue sections are going to be docks / shipyards, so fishing vessels or other vessels coming in. This one right here, I'm going to have a bunch of stuff for just fixing up a ship. These purplish pink things are cranes, so I want to have a few cranes scattered about. And then all these brown things, no, they're not what you think. They're ships, okay? Get your mind out of the gutter. They're ships. And so I've got them just kind of coming in through port and everything that I'll be leaving. And I think the only other two things left to talk about are beaches, which we're going to extend the beach here. We're going to make this into a beach, so maybe get rid of some of the green, make it into a beach. And then we have this white part back here being farms. So I'm thinking mostly wheat fields, but we'll have potatoes, carrots scattered in there. And that'll go up around the edges as well as around the lighthouse. I'm hoping to kind of, I don't know if it's really frame or cradle it, but kind of give it just a bit more life, I guess. As for trees, I haven't quite figured out tree placement. I think I'm just going to leave that up to individual placements when I get there. And then I do really like the pod soul, so I think I might change the island to be more pod soul-y, especially around the watery area, kind of make it feel more like a marsh. Maybe add mud. I don't know if I'm going to mix in too much mud or if I'm going to keep it more so pod soul-y because it is like kind of dried up. I don't know fully yet. That's a problem for future Austin, but this is the basic map of how I want this area to kind of come together and look. All right, well, I was going to end the episode there, but a person has joined at the start of the last episode, sorry. We sold a well-worn fedora to Eggish. They have since come online to the server, so I think it is time we give them their prize and collect our money. Where is my fedora? Here we go. /TPA, here, Eggish. It is time to collect our money. Hi. The well-worn fedora is yours, Eggish. And the diamonds are mine. 10? I think it was 10. He's wearing it. He's wearing it. Oh my god. Yes, yes. Woo! Success. Alright, well, thank you, Eggish. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to leave a like. If you're new around here, go ahead and hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.